All right, ladies and gentlemen, Run Sports Broadcasting bringing you this morning's game. Ashburn Xtreme taking on the Howard Huskies. This should be a good game. These two teams played to a 1-1 tie earlier in the a couple weeks back. So this is a big game for seeding purposes. Ashburn has secured their spot in the CBHL playoffs as well as the state tournament with their win last night. However, right now, uh, everything matters because they still have games in hand on most of the teams they're playing against, and for them to get themselves in position for the so getting themselves in position. Can you hear me? So getting themselves playoff positioning is what matters now. Whether they want to be, they can't make the first seed, but they still have an opportunity for the second seed. But right now, sitting as the third seed out of the national division, trying to make some headway. So give me a second here. I'm trying to get the camera to go up. The camera does not want to cooperate, so I am working on that right now. So we have some audio. You'll have audio and hopefully visual before we drop the puck here, as the playoff, we are just about ready to start here shortly. There we go. Just in time. We do have video here, so looks like the camera's working now. Had to reset some things, but I think we're in a good spot for this one here as we try to move the camera back a little bit. So still working a little through positioning the camera, so give me a second here. All right, looks like we got some camera work action here. So Ashburn is ready. They're going to start with Donovan and O'Neill on the wings. They'll have Feliciano will be centering. Starting in net, looks like Tommy DeVos is going to start in net for them. So we got Tommy in net, and then Rebic and Sterbutzel will be starting at the defensive position. Sorry about that, guys. Now face off there, won by Feliciano. He gets it down into the corner. Donovan with it. Donovan into the corner, trying to get the puck out. It comes back, and back comes the Howard Huskies. They're working their way through. That's into the note. That's Borman. Borman dumping it into the behind the net and almost turned over. Kept in, though, at the line by Borman. Now back comes Ashburn. They lose control of it as O'Neill as he gets it back through center. Now working his way across. That's sent down. And trying to bring it in is Feliciano, but he's pickpocketed there. And now working their way across. Here's Strabutzel. Strabutzel looking to break out across to Rebic. Rebic sending it across. That's intercepted by the Huskies as they go down. And there's going to be a tripping penalty. No tripping penalty coming up against Conchar. That looked like a penalty, but no call coming. So O'Neill going to dump that in, and Howard's going to go chase it back. But Conchar's back there first as he gets back and keeps it along. Cowell on the edge, trying to get through. Now to the middle. Here comes Howard. Howard looking to break out. Trying to get through now across. And being sent up. That comes across. Center cross to Wagner. Wagner coming in. Shot towards the net. Blocked away by the stick of Bultima. Bultima gets it off to the corner. Now he's tripped up. No call. So I guess they're not going to call anything today. All right. So Cal coming in. He's checked up off the play by the defense. And now working their way through. Now, down around behind as the Huskies try to clear. That's picked up behind the net. Wagner tries to clear the zone. Can't. Kept in by Bultima. Now King's got it. King trying to work his way out. Ratterman with it. Ratterman dumps it in. He dumps it far around and into the corner now of the Huskies. Now Ratterman trying to hold the line. He can't, and it gets out to center. Out to center with it. Working her way across, and that is set down low. Now behind the net. Picked up there by Murphy. Murphy trying to get it out. That's kept in by Mantum at the line. Now behind Apostolescu. Apostolescu setting it up. Rutherford gets it out to center. Now looking to work it around. Kept in at the line by Murphy. He sends it down low for Ratterman. And now behind the net, Rubenstein. Rubenstein giving chase. Kept in by Apostolescu. Apostolescu shot towards the net. It's loose. And Ratterman couldn't quite put that one away as it was sitting there ready to be taken. Now Rutherford keeps it in the zone as he gets it over to Murph. And now out comes the Huskies. That's sent all the way down. Borman's not going to get to it. And we will get a face-off back inside the Ashburn zone. Fairly early in this game, 14:03 remaining in the first period. Ashburn and Huskies locked up at 1. Now for the face-off, Feliciano. Feliciano ties his man up, but it's won by King as he tries to get it through. I'm sorry, that's Kim. Now working to try and get out. Held in at the line there by Feliciano. He dumps it back behind, but nobody was down there. And now kept in by Strabutzel. Wu tried to get to it. He couldn't. And it comes out to center. Strabutzel sending it up. He finds Wu. Wu gets it into the zone, but can't get it any farther, and back out to center it goes. Now, sending through Overmeyer. Overmeyer tries to get to it. He can't, and it's sent in by the Huskies. Now kept in by Feliciano, looking towards the net. He's going to peel back. Now sent to the top two. Strabutzel, he whiffs on it. Now he gets a shot towards the net. That's loose. Donovan trying to put it back towards the net. Couldn't. And now the cleared around by the Huskies. That's going to get out. And no icing. They're saying no icing. I don't know why it wasn't icing as it was rimmed around. But Conchar sending it up, looking for Cal. End-to-end action we got going right now. There's only been, I think, 1 or 2 whistles here early on. Borman with it now for the Huskies in the corner as he tries to get through, but Cal holds the line. Now sends it towards the middle. That's tipped away by the defense. And out come the Huskies. Huskies looking to get a 2-on-1 break. Now sent across, blocked away by Rebic as he's sliding. And now out to the point. Taken, shot towards the net. Intercepted by Cal as he gets it up for Conchar. Conchar sending it up. He finds Ryan. Ryan cutting to the middle, and he loses it. And back out to center it goes. Now Rebic with it. Rebic trying to send it up for Ratterman. Ratterman dumps it in. And Rubenstein giving chase. Also Ratterman back there giving chase. Behind the net. Now sent off to the corner. Now Rutherford watching his man. Rubenstein with it. Now Ratterman trying to get through. Now Bultima, he's going to take a shot towards the net. That gets blocked away by the defense out front. Now sent out for Rutherford. Rutherford sends it towards the net. It's loose. And Rutherford sending it back to Morse, but Morse can't handle the pass, and it goes all the way down, and they'll have to reset. Now Boltima with it. Boltima looking to send it up. Now Ratterman, he gets it down the ice. He's going. There's chase. It's picked up by the Huskies as they try to clear. Rutherford's going to hold the line. Tries to get it through. And Ratterman's still holding that line. Now finally out while Wagner with it. Wagner has it for the Huskies. He's going to dump it in right on DeVos. DeVos makes the save, sends it off to the corner. Now into the far side corner. Looking around, Rutherford's with it. Rutherford's coming out behind his net. Looking to clear out to Ratterman. Ratterman tips it up. He gets it down. Woo's giving chase. It's not going to be icing. And now Woo getting his way through. He centers, looking, shot to Donovan, and that is blocked away by Wagner and out of play. And finally, the ref decides to blow the whistle. So I don't know. It hit the netting behind the net and then landed on top of the net, the net itself. And so what he's saying is, so I don't know if the official didn't see it hit out of play, but he didn't blow it dead till it was stuck on the back of the goal. So we're going to face off here to the left of the Huskies net. Now that faceoff won by O'Neill. He sends it across looking for Wu. Now tries to get it down for O'Neill. Sent out, and Apostolescu gets to it. Apostolescu sending it up, looking for Donovan. Donovan sends it in. Now O'Neill giving chase. He checks his man up off the play as he looks to try and get it down low. Now sent away by Wu. Wu. Donovan in the corner now. Donovan checks his man up off the play. Wu comes away with it, and down low it goes. Now behind, trying to work its way through. Can't get it out. Stopped up behind the net. And finally the Huskies come away with it, trying to send it up. They whistle it down, or they try to clear, but Apostolescu holds the line, sends it down around behind the net. Donovan in the near side corner now. O'Neill checked up off the play as he tries to get to it. Finally, the Huskies come away with it and send it around. Now Apostolescu to the middle, looks for O'Neill. O'Neill looking to the middle. He sends it back, and he finds Apostolescu, but that pass down is intercepted, and the Huskies just going to dump it in and get a change. Picked up there by Michael Murphy. Murphy sending it across now for Apostolescu. Trying to get it out of the zone, and now picked up by Cowell. Cowell working his way up. He's got it now as he comes into the net. Cutting to the middle. Shot saved by Carr. Picked up there by Strabusel. Shot towards the net that goes wide. Now Revich going to get to it. Revich trying to keep it down low. He does. But the Huskies come away with it. But stopped up there by Strabusel as he keeps the puck into the corner, and he works his way across. Now behind the net. Here goes Ryan. Ryan's got it. He's going to dump it around behind for Kyle. Kyle looks out front and tries to get it for Conchar, but that's picked up by Carr. He's going to hold on, and we will get a face-off inside the Husky zone to the right of the Huskies net. We are down to 9 minutes even remaining here in the first period. Ashburn and the Huskies locked up at zeros. Now Rutherford's in for this face-off. That face-off tied up, eventually taken by the Huskies as they send it around. Now working through, getting it out of the... And now going to be tripped up and no call. So, and now set down and no icing. Now he loses an edge. Sent to the middle. So, there's another tripping penalty that probably should have been called. So the refs here are just not going to call anything. Now sent around. Here comes Morse. Morse setting it up for Ratterman. Ratterman looking across. He finds Rubenstein. Rubenstein working his way into the middle. Trying to get up. That's clubbed down by Ratterman. Ratterman's checked up off the play, and it's sent out to center. Now Boltima with it. Boltima looking around. Now he tries to find Rutherford, but he shoots it into his chest. Now a shot towards the net, and DeVos, no chance. Defense not clearing out in front, and there is a goal for the Huskies. I don't know who had the goal. I think it might have been Borman with that goal. And Huskies up early in this one, 1-0, with 7:56 remaining. Again, not sure why the the defense not covering the player in front of the net, and that is why they get that goal. All right, that faceoff now won by Feliciano. Wu working his way up, working along the side, trying to get to the middle. Now down low, working their way out, tipped there by Wu as they try to get it out to center. Now Wagner sending it in. He sends it wide. Apostolescu in the corner with it, trying to get to the front. Now it's sent up top. Shot there by O'Donnell, didn't get through. I think it was wide. O'Donnell still looking, trying to get down low. Now a shot towards the net. It's loose to the side, and the puck was loose, but they blew that shot afterwards should not have been. And now there's fighting, so I'm going to turn the camera away. We don't need to see any of that because that's not okay. But definitely a shot after the whistle should be unsportsmanlike. And that's why the penalty coming to Howard Huskies. He's going to get the penalty for shooting the puck well after the whistle. That's the right call. Wagner going to go to the box for 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. And Ashburn going to go to the power play. So Wu also got a roughing call. So I digress. This is going to be a 5-on-5. It's going to be 5-on-5. Wu and Wagner both shooting, both going to the box. Wu's going to get the roughing call. So penalties come off the board. They're in for 2 minutes. Face off there, won by Cal. Cal back across. He sends it up. Now trying to send it across to. Now in the zone. That's onside. Conchar able to drag that foot and stay on sides. Now behind the net. Looks to the middle. It's there. And Conchar couldn't quite put it away. And it's sent out by the Huskies. That's going to be icing, but it's going to get on net. So that's going to be sent away. And now up to Ryan. Ryan working in. Sending it through for Cal. Cal down low, sends it to the middle, not able to get to it, and back comes Howard. Howard sends it down. That's all the way down. That's icing, and we will get a face-off inside the Husky zone. 6:35 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn and Howard locked up, or excuse me, not locked up. Howard leading 1-0. So Rutherford going up against Green for this face-off. That face-off won by Howard. But really, I'm not sure. I think who won that face-off. It was kind of thrown down by the ref and hit a stick. Now, off. And they call it offsides, I think was the call. Now that faceoff won by Rutherford. He's trying to push it forward. It's dumped back in by Howard. Now working their way through, coming across, trying to pick it up, and down it goes. So Sorry about that. I couldn't hear myself think because the music was still playing while we were on the ice. So, all right, Rutherford going up here against Myers, I think. He wins that one back. Rutherford does for Ashburn. Sends it back for Morse. Morse getting it out to Ratterman. Ratterman getting it out of the zone. He's working his way up, and it's dumped in. Now, giving chase. Looking across Morse. Morse sending it in. That's offsides as Ryan couldn't quite get back, or Rubenstein couldn't quite get back on side, and we'll get a face-off just outside the Husky zone. Down to 5:43 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn down by 1 to the Huskies. And they're saying I thought it was tipped in, but apparently it was not. So they're going where the pass originated, which was back. The original pass was originated. And so that's sent down. Huskies get it as they work it into the zone. Now working his way across, offsides at the line, and they will get a face-off here outside the Ashburn zone. So now McGee is in there. So McGee is in there. He's going to go up against Feliciano for the face-off. Face-off there, won by Feliciano. And now back to Apostolescu. Apostolescu rimming it around, trying to get it out as Donovan. He can't. And it's held in. Now finally sent out. That's up to O'Neill. O'Neill's able to knock it down as he works his way across the far side boards. But checked up off by his own guy, I think, really. Feliciano there. And now losing it, Murphy. Murphy trying to get out. He's checked up off the play as Donovan finally gets it out to center. Picked up there by Overmeyer. Overmeyer trying to send it through. Now Murphy sending it across. And it's down and it's in. No icing. And Huskies going to pick it up. That's Draper. Draper trying to get it out. Now Woodard looking as Feliciano had it behind. Now looking up Overmeyer. Overmeyer sending it up, looking for King. Couldn't get out. Now dumped in by Donovan. And Ashburn going to change their forwards. Now that's being sent all the way out. And that is, they're saying no, but that was for sure icing. Now sent in. Now around behind Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel getting it up to the point. Now Revich going to send it out. He finds Sterbutzel intercepted there by the Huskies and dumped right back in by McGee as he sends it around. Now sent out. Ward going to pick it up for the Huskies. Now sent up. There's Borman watching the play of Sterbutzel as he tries to get it out of the zone. Now turned over in the middle, looking, shot opportunity, can't quite get through. Finally taken by Revich. Now Conchar going to get to it. Conchar working it out of the zone. He sends it up, finds Kyle. Kyle to the middle. He had Ryan. Ryan couldn't get it on a stick, and back comes Huskies. Huskies dumping it in wide of the net as they continue to work through. And finally out to center it goes. Now here comes Ratterman. Ratterman with the shot. The puck was loose and now covered up. And we get a face-off to the left of the Howard net. Now Rutherford in for this face-off. Rutherford ties his man up and wins that faceoff as he comes away with it. Now into the corner. Rutherford checked up off. He's really hooked. No call coming, though, because apparently they're not going to call anything. Now Rutherford, he taps that over for Ratterman. Couldn't quite get it to him, and now back comes Howard. Working his way out. Trying to send it across. That's in for Borman. Borman giving chase as Boltima gets to the puck. Boltima trying to send it around. Now Morse trying to get it across. It's sent around back behind by the Huskies. And now up goes Boltima. Boltima trying to send it out. O'Donnell holds the line, but back it comes as Green gets a hold of it. Green looking to send it up. Now intercepted there by Rutherford. Rutherford trying to send it up for Ratterman. Sorry, I didn't get the camera right away, guys. Now into the middle, picked up by Ratterman. Ratterman looking, he's going to dump it in, but it's blocked out front by the Huskies. Working to the middle, shot behind the net, and now Rutherford's looking to pick up the puck. He does, and works his way through, but it's taken back by Wagner and sent in by O'Donnell. That's on net. Right there, DeVoe's going to hold on. We have 2:01 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn down by 1 to the Howard Huskies. Now in for the faceoff here. Myers sent up, looking back. Now to O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends it around as he holds the line, trying to get it out. Donovan can't get it out. That's held in by King. King sends it off, tries to get it to his other forward, but he couldn't. And now picked up there by O'Donnell. O'Donnell sending it out for Murphy. Murphy gets to it and sends it up. And it's picked up there by Feliciano. Feliciano working his way across. He works low, looking for a place to place the puck. Now O'Neill down low. O'Neill, he's checked up off the puck, but he's still got it. And he sends it back for Feliciano. He sidesteps one checker. Now behind the net. O'Donnell watching him hard, but it comes to this side for Ryan. That's Feliciano, excuse me. Feliciano sends it across for Apostolescu. He sends it back for O'Neill. O'Neill up top for Apostolescu. Shot towards the net. That goes high and over. Now Murphy with it. Murphy trying to center it. It hits it to Husky, and it goes out of play, out of the zone, and goes all the way down. Now being sent up and intercepted there. Now picked up by Cal. Cal trying to send it up. He was trying to hit O'Neill, but O'Neill was going off for a change. But now it's in. Cal still got it on his stick. Into the corner it goes. Borman trying to get the puck around. Digging the puck away. Now out front it is. But not able to get there. Conchar couldn't get the puck around the defenseman. Now Cal with it. Cal sending it across. Now kept in by Feliciano to Revitt. Shot towards the net. It's there. Now a shot blocked by a sprawling defenseman. It gets through. And now it's sent all the way down. And that's going to be icing. And we will get a face-off inside the Husky zone with 3.5 seconds remaining. Now in for the face-off here, Cal. They're going to take it 3.5 seconds, so it's got to be a quick shot. That tied up, sent out by the Huskies. That goes all the way down, and that will do it for the first period here from the Ashburn Ice Arena. Right now, Ashburn down by 1 to the Howard Huskies. Ashburn, no goals on 5 shots in that first period. 1 goal on 6 shots for the Howard Huskies. And we will be able to go ahead and get set for the second period. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome a new unpaid sponsor for the Rudd Sports Broadcasting, the Till Valhalla Project. The Till Valhalla Project is a veteran-owned, mission-based apparel company that specializes in quality products that save veteran lives and honor fallen heroes. At least 20% of net proceeds go toward funding therapy for struggling veterans and making memorial plaques that are delivered to families of fallen heroes. So far, their supporters have helped them donate over $1.3 million to fight veteran suicide and honor 72 fallen heroes every month, which is nearly 3,000 in total since they started up. By supporting them, you help veterans get the mental health care they deserve and ensure no hero goes forgotten. Check out their website at tillvalhallaproject.com. And just for situational awareness, I do order regularly from the Till Valhalla Project. It's a great organization supporting our veterans that are struggling and providing mental health awareness for everyone. So please go and support the Till Valhalla project. All right, Rutherford's out there to start the third period, facing off against King. That face-off won by King. The kick for it by Rutherford, and now Rubenstein with the shot towards the net. That gets blocked out front, but Rubenstein trying to get it down low for Ratterman. Behind the net it goes. Now working their way out. Here comes the Howard Huskies, working their way through. Borman coming wide. I'm sorry, that's not Borman. That's 64. I don't know who that was. I thought it was 24. All right, down in the corner, trying to get through. Now taken out of the play there, Revich. Behind the net it goes. And now back comes Serbutzel. Serbutzel pitching up, coming in, looking to the middle, can't get it out. And now trying to send it down low, gets it for Ratterman. Ratterman checked up off the play. Now Rubenstein. Now trying to get away. That's Martinuk. Now kept in at the line by Rutherford. He cuts to the middle, takes a shot towards the net. It's loose. Tries to get out, but it's saved by Carr. And out it goes to center. And Morse will reset with Rubenstein as that's tucked back in. Now trying to clear the zone. Wagner gets it out to center. Back to Revich. He's going to reset with Morse. Now sending it across. There it goes in for where Draper intercepts as he tries to get it through. Now went across the line. Daniel King to the middle. He's checked up off the play, and out to the middle it goes. Draper sending it down low. It misses his target, which was Myers, and around it goes. Now trying to send it out, Donovan, but held in at the line by Ward. And now that shot on and held on to by DeVos, and then a cross check coming up to Revich. I'm going to call it roughing, not cross-checking, but either way, that puts Ashburn on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. With 15:15 remaining in the second period, Ashburn down 1-0. Now in for this face-off, Feliciano. Nope, correction, not Feliciano. Looks like Conchar is going to take this face-off. He's out there with Wu and Morse for this. It gets out, cannot get it out to center. It's held in at the line by O'Donnell. Held in again, finally out to center, and now out it comes. Working their way across. Here comes Ward. Ward coming in across the line, drops it down low. He was trying to leave it for O'Donnell, but it gets out to center. Now O'Donnell does get to it and his own zone as the Huskies look to regroup. Now sending it across to center and back out. Now Myers coming down across center. He breaks into the offensive zone. Drop pass to Borman. Borman looking to regroup. Now a shot towards, not looking to regroup, looking to reset, but still inside the zone. Anyway, down low. Behind the net now looking to stuffed out front, and that shot goes just wide as Green had that right out front. Now Conchar just trying to get it out of the zone. Finally sent out by Wu, where it is picked up by the Huskies. That's Green. Green looking, he's turning in as they get a change. Now a shot towards the net. That's blockered away by DeVos. Now that's tipped. That's played by a high stick. That's played by a high stick. So there was a high sticking call. The ref not calling it. And so it is now 2-0 when it shouldn't be. Now down low it goes. So Ashford down 2-0 after that penalty kill, the power play for the Huskies scores. Now down low it goes. Now down low, Murphy trying to get it out of the zone. Sent up Kyle. He can't. That's offsides. Missed again. Boy, the officials having a really hard time with this game. Not calling penalties. Not not waving off high sticks. Missing offsides. Missing icings. Yeah, this is you and I both know that as an official myself, I'm very supportive of my brethren, but this is pretty bad. So I know they're doing the best they can, and hopefully they will get better as the game goes on. It's not benefiting one team or another, except for the goal that was played with a high stick. But working their way out now through center. That's dumped in. That goes just wide on the shot by Dylan. Now out front, trying to get out, can't. Trying to cycle around, and now to the point. Now a shot there, blocked away by Cal on Ward's shot, and trying to get it out of the zone, and he does. Now down low, here comes Apostolescu. Now over to Ratterman. Ratterman working his way in with Rubenstein. Rubenstein definitely offsides, and he missed that. They missed that one. Now back to the point. Revich holds the line. Shot to the net. Now a shot by Rutherford. That gets blocked out front by the defense, but Rubenstein couldn't get to it. Now Rutherford picking it up, trying to send it off for Ratterman. Down low it goes, and into the far side corner. Now looking to get out, and checked up off the play by Rutherford. Big hit. And now coming through Myers. Myers shot towards the net. That goes wide. Ratterman trying to get the puck out. Can't. Revich finally does get it out to center, and that's sent by Rubenstein. Rubenstein can't quite get to it. Now picked up by Rutherford. Rutherford's working his way in. He shoots the puck. That's off a stick and out of play, and we will get a face-off inside the Huskies zone. Now face-off here, Feliciano. Feliciano in the face-off. He turns that, and it's down around behind. Now Revich with it. Revich sends it towards the net. Shot loose as if rebounds are there. Just can't quite get somebody to get the stick on them. And that something is attributed to the Huskies defense getting there to send away the puck. Now Revich watching the player looking to the middle. Shot towards the net. Gobbled up by DeVos. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off inside to the right of the Ashburn net. Now working their way out. Held up by Cal. Cal sends it up, and that goes to Bultima. Now across. Looking. Cal. Down low. Now it's sent up, and out it goes. Now Ryan trying to look for it, but it's intercepted there by O'Donnell. Now up to Borman. Borman looking, tries to hit Green with it, but he couldn't, and that's sent in, but inside, outside the, just outside the Ashburn zone as that goes out of play. Now Powell in for the faceoff. That faceoff was won, sent back. Now looking Morse. Morse working his way up. It's sent in. That's onside for Ryan. Ryan drops it back for Cal. Cal looking to the middle shot. Goal! Cal scores on the assist from Ryan, and it is now 2-1. Big goal for Ashburn. They really needed that one to get back in this game. And so now 2-1, should be 1-1, but we won't rehash that one. All right. Now Rutherford in for the faceoff. Rutherford wins that faceoff back for Wu. Now Postolescu with it. He sends it up for Wu. Wu working his way in. Yeah, he's going to work with the shots. It's loose. Shot is loose. And it's goal! Scored by Rutherford. Rutherford with the goal. 2 quick goals. He gets the assist from Wu and Ratterman. And it is now 2-2 all of a sudden. So momentum changing, momentum shifting. Hopefully it continues. All right, Rutherford back in for this faceoff against King. That faceoff pushed forward, won by Rutherford. He sends it over for Ratterman, but Huskies get to it first and dump it in. Now being sent behind, Ratterman setting it up for Wu. Wu working his way in. He's going to cut loose. Now sent down low. So tried to set it down low, but he wasn't able to. And now a 2-on-1 developing. King shot towards the net, glove down by DeBose. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off. So now in the face-off dot for Ashburn is Feliciano. Feliciano against King. King wins that face-off for Howard. He sends it off to the corner. Now Revich going to give chase to it. Revich looking to send her way up. And now O'Neal not able to get there. Ward's onside, looking to get wide. Now trying to get through. King can't get. He holds the line. And now Wagner, he shoves the player off. Now with it there is Martindale. Martindale trying to get around. He can't. And down low, it keeps now Ward with a shot towards the net. Glove down by DeBost. He's going to hold on. And we will get a face-off to the left of the Ashburn net. And we are going to get a goaltending change for the Ashburn Xtreme as Tommy DeVos and Scott Wells are going to split this game. DeVos had yesterday morning's game against the Black Bears. Scotty had the game against the Loudoun Knights last night, and this one they decided to split, which is a fair trade. All right, trying to get it out. All right, now up to Donovan. Donovan working in. He's got O'Neal to the other side. O'Neal couldn't handle that pass. It was in his skates. And now down low it goes. Now back to the top for Sturbatzel. Blocked away by the defense. Feliciano taken away from him by O'Donnell. O'Neal trying to get around. He's checked up off the play by Ward and working on trying to get out of the zone, but intercepted by Feliciano down low to the middle. Shot blocked away. Now kept in at the line by Revich. Now trying to get out. O'Donnell. O'Donnell sending it out. That's gloved down by now Sturbatzel sending it up. That's tipped in. Conchar giving chase. O'Donnell trying to get it out. Intercepted. No. Just rolled off the stick of Cal. Almost intercepted. Good at the line. And now sent right back out by Morse. And Conchar sends it in, but he's checked up off the play. And now Revich trying to get to it. Trying to get out. And that is out of the zone. But onside. Just getting out of the zone right ahead of the puck. And now Ryan down low. Ryan working his way out. He comes across center. Looking across blue. Sends it for Conchar. Shot towards the net by Conchar. Puck is loose. Puck is still loose. Can't get out, and it's set down by the Huskies. And they're going to wave off the icing. Boltima sending it down. That's tipped up at center. Trying to get out of the zone. Or out of the neutral zone are the Huskies and back in across the line. Now a shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. And down around Ryan. Ryan working his way up. Coming across. Ryan working through center. Working across and down low. Trying to center for Cal. Blocked away by the defense. And out to the middle it goes. Now working their way down and across. Here comes Don't know who 87 is. That's Wagner. Wagner gets it down low. He checks off Wu. And now Morse sending it down low. Now picked up by Wu. Wu trying to get through. Needs a little help to get the puck out. Can't get the puck out. He's down low. Wu. Now with it, the Huskies as they go ahead and reset to the top. That is reset. That's knocked down. Goes wide of the net. And Ratterman. Ratterman down behind the net, trying to get through. That's going to be picked up by Martindale. Martindale sending it across, looking for Woodward. Shot to the net, saved by Wells. He holds on. And we'll get a face-off just to the left of netminder Scott Wells. Now Feliciano in for the faceoff. Now back to Woodward. Shot towards the net. That's blocked away by his own man in front. Now Murphy trying to get it out of the zone. Trying to pick it up. And working their way through. Coming across middle. Shot. Borman saved by Wells. Puck was loose. And gets out. Now Donovan setting it up as he looks to get it to O'Neill. O'Neill loses his stick as he tried to slash at the puck. And try to head it away. Now down Borman. Moving around to defense. And poke checked away there by Apostolescu, but kept in at the line by Woodward, and now behind the net. Borman tries to get through, and that's now working. There's going to be a penalty upcoming on Ashburn. They're going to call him for they're going to call a trip, so his stick must have been in his feet. That's the only thing I can see. It looked like he just checked him off the puck. Now Kyle out for the faceoff. So Ashford going to have Kyle and Sir Butzel out there, as well as looks like Conchar. No, that's Rebich. And yeah, Rebich and Conchar. All right, so that shot blocked away by Wells, and back out to center it goes. Now working their way through, trying to come into, that is offsides by a lot, and no call. O'Donnell holds the line. Now trying to get down low, Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel. Now back down low, trying to center it, looking. Dylan couldn't get to the puck. Sorry, that's not Dylan, that's Green. Now sent out. O'Donnell holds the line, but temporarily, and finally coming away with it. Conchar looking, and back down low. And they're only going to use one forechecker for obvious reasons. They're down a man. 4:45 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn and Howard now locked up at 2. Ward coming in, looking wide. Sir Butzel checks him off the puck. Myers with it. Now shooting himself, working his way out front, but shooting the puck over the net. Borman tried to get it, couldn't get it past Ryan, and back out to center it goes. Now down low, working through Wu, trying to poke check that away, but he misses. Ward coming around behind the net. Sorry, that's Myers. Myers back up top for O'Donnell. Shot towards the net that goes wide. And now Wu trying to get to the puck. Down low. Wagner with it. Tries to send it out. Now shot towards the net. That goes wide. Now Sterbutzel sending it around for Rebich. Rebich trying to get it out. Held in at the line by O'Donnell. He can't get out. And now he comes in. Shot towards the net. That goes high. And that gets out. Now Wagner with it up to O'Donnell. O'Donnell shot and saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and we will get a face-off. We will get a face-off to the left of netminder Scott Wells. 3:35 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn and Howard locked up at 2. Now Rutherford is in for this face-off. That faceoff won by Rutherford as he pushes it forward. Now sit down and icing gonna be waved off. Now looking behind, Rubenstein picks up as that doesn't get through. Now trying to shoot it towards the net. Rutherford with it. Rutherford looks to cut to the middle. He gets it to Radaman. Now to Rubenstein. Shot is loose. Trying to get around. It's sent through by Radaman. Picked up by Rubenstein. Rubenstein sends it towards the net, but it's blocked away by the defense. Now we're looking down low, trying to get it out. Morris holds the line. It gets towards the net. Rubenstein giving chase as Howard trying to get out. And they finally do as Ultima couldn't hold the line. Now Morris resetting and sent in by Rubenstein. And now going to give chase is Rutherford. Rutherford behind the net. Checks his man up off the puck. Now to the middle. Not able to get to it. And working it out. Down low and finally sending it back out. Morse to Ultima. Now to Radaman. Radaman working. He drops it off for Feliciano. Now down low to Rubenstein. Rubenstein. He loses the puck to the Huskies. They hold it, but he can't clear the zone. Now a shot towards the net by Morse. He scores! Morse from Radaman, I believe. And now the Ashburn has taken a 3-2 lead with 2:21 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn finally on top in this one, 3-2. But knowing the Huskies, they are not going to give up. They will continue to fight to the end. So this is Ashburn got to stay moving forward. Now, Feliciano's in for the faceoff. Feliciano wins that faceoff. He gets it over to O'Neill. O'Neill working his way through. Trying to pass it over for O'Neill. And, they're waving it off, saying he kicked it in. Now, still no goal anyway. All right. So it should have been a goal. So that's a 2-goal turnaround now that the Stripes have given back to the Huskies. Pretty poor. All right. So in it goes. Now working it into the corner. Now working it out. Here come the Huskies. Huskies working back. And now so Ward starting stuff with O'Neill. So both are getting 4 minutes, 2 double-minute minors for roughing and unsportsmanlike, maybe? I don't know. So 2 minutes for roughing, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike. That's the first good call that the officials have made all game. So, and you guys know how I feel about officials because I am one, but it's pretty poorly officiated game up to this point, in my opinion. I'm not sure why the face-off would be down there. The face-off should be at a neutral zone spot, which is where the puck was when the whistle was blown. But they're going to give Ashburn the territorial advantage. No, they're going to give them. It's got to be in center ice. There we go. They figured it out. Now face-off one, sent back. And now down around behind, working low. Murphy with it. Murphy. And now why was the whistle blown? They said he closed his hand on the puck, but it looked to me like he batted it down. Now working its way out to center. Kept in at the line. Now sent in on by Wells. Wells holds on, and we will get a face-off to the right of the Ashburn net. Now working his way in, here's Rutherford in his line with Rubenstein and Ratterman. Take the face-off. He'll be facing off against King. Now that face-off won by King. Back to the top it goes. Down low. Middle. Revich. Revich trying to get through. Now to the middle. Turned over, though, as Ratterman couldn't quite hold the line or hold the puck. Now out to center it goes, and now race for it. No icing. Picked up by O'Donnell. O'Donnell going around behind his net. Trying to get out. Now loose. Shot towards the net. That goes through. Now Revich going to take wide up. He takes a shot. That goes wide. Now down it goes. Now Strabutzel. Strabutzel looking his way around. Sending up. Ratterman trying to send it up for Rutherford and tries to get to it. It's poke checked away from him and then dumped in. And now Ratterman giving chase. Rubenstein giving chase behind the net as they work their way out. Now knocked down by Howard. Revich, he loses an edge on the guy. And now working their way through. Coming across. Now coming through Rubenstein. And that is the end of the second period. After 2 periods, Ashburn up 3-2. So a turn of events. Ashburn in that period with 8 shots on goal. 3 went in for a 2-period total of 13 shots on goal. The Huskies with 1 goal on 9 shots for a 2-period total of 20. So, sorry, I think they only had 7 shots on goal in that period. All right, here we are for the third and final period. Ashburn up 3-2 as we begin this period. Feliciano for the faceoff. He loses that one to June. June coming around as he works wide. He's working wide into the zone for the Huskies. Sends it towards the net. Sticked aside by Wells, and he'll just hold on, and we'll get a faceoff to the left of the Ashburn net. Now in for the faceoff here. Feliciano. He wins that one. Revich gets it out almost to center. Can't. Now it does go out. Here comes Wu. Wu coming in with Donovan. Looks, shot, goal! Scott Wu unassisted. It is now 4-2. Ashburn on the shot by Scott Wu. So they were going to give, it looks like they were going to give assist to Revich, but not. That was offsides. That's missed. And working their way out to center. And now sending it down low. The round behind, Morse picks it up. Now send Conchar. Conchar, he sends it up for Cal. Cal working his way in. He's got O'Neal with him, or Ryan with him, but he couldn't quite get it onto his stick. It went into his skates, and back out to center it goes, and into the the Ashburn end. Picked up there by Morse. He sends it out. He finds Ryan. Ryan drops it up for Cal. He misses it, but Ryan picks it up. Now drops it again for Cal, and he's checked up off the play. Now working his way through. Morse to Conchar. Conchar dumps it in. Now behind the net, played by the netminder as he tries to get it up. That's Carr. He sends it up, and he finds Wagner, but Wagner can't get around the defense. That was Rutherford watching him, and now behind he goes. Rutherford putting on the brakes. He's pitched off, but he gets it over for Apostolescu maybe. Now O'Donnell with it. O'Donnell. Now Rubenstein to Ratterman. Working through. King coming in, and now intercepted there by Rutherford. Rutherford sending it off, but he can't get it past O'Donnell because he holds the line. Rutherford trying to get to the puck here. He takes it. He sends it around for Ratterman. Tries to get it out of the zone. Still held in by O'Donnell. Now behind the net. Now Apostolescu. And there's a cross check upcoming on Apostolescu. I didn't see it. Must have happened away from the play. But 2 minutes for cross-checking on Apostolescu. And we are down to 14:56 here in the game. But Ashburn still holding on to a 2-goal lead. But Huskies going back for the Huskies going back to the power play. All right, face-off. Feliciano's in there. He ties it up, wins it, sent around by Revich. Revich working around. Now Wu sends it down the ice. That's going to be icing. And a face-off back inside the Ashburn end. Now down around behind, looking, sending it up. Kept in by the Huskies as they continue to look, but that's intercepted by Strabutzel. Strabutzel sends it up for Feliciano. They get it back out to center. Now picked up by the Huskies as the Huskies look to work their way through. Coming through across the line, Meyer. Meyer trying to cut to the middle, can't. Strabutzel sends it back out. That's going to go down. No icing. They're going to wave off the icing on that one. And it's picked up here by the Huskies. Huskies working their way back. Now sending through. Now that's sent in. No icing on that one. And now Strabutzel trying to send it out. It does get out to center, but picked right back up by the Huskies as they come back to center. Now sending across Myers. Myers down low. Myers sending it up for Martindale. Martindale sends it back. Looking across. And that is offsides at the line. And faceoff going to come up just outside the Ashburn zone. Now in for the faceoff, Donovan. Donovan's in for this faceoff. He's out there with Ratterman. That faceoff tied up. Finally taken back by Borman for the Huskies as he sits there and tries to dump it in. Now around behind Morse. Morse sends it in. There's no icing. And now around behind the net. Now working his way across. Here comes Borman. Borman on the pass from Green. Now down low. Now back to Green. Green looking low. Green tries to center it, but it's blocked away and it's sent around. O'Donnell holds that line. And now out to center it goes. And ice. And that will be No icing as the puck stopped along the boards. So Ashburn back at full strength now. Sent in and sticked aside by Wells. It gets off to the near side corner. Now working his way up. Trying to get out of the zone. Held in by O'Donnell. And now trying to work his way out. And he does. Cal giving chase as Ward gets to it. Ward can't get it out. And now it's going to be picked up by Murphy. Murphy looking. He's sending it around. Now up to Conchar. Now working. Cal down low. Shot towards the net. That goes wide. And shot towards the net. That deflects off of a stick and goes into the corner. And now back comes Borman for the Huskies. He sends it down the ice. Now Apostolescu. Apostolescu working. And he's checked up off the play. And there's going to be a penalty to Cal. So a penalty to Cal. And I'm not sure what the call is going to be. So they're going to call him for roughing. I don't know if they think maybe he came in too hot, but it's another penalty for Ashburn. So now I'm going to have to kill another 2 minutes. And of course, they don't get to ice it on penalty kills in youth hockey at the midget level, which is confusing when they play high school. But Ashburn, Rutherford wins that faceoff, but it's picked up right away and scored immediately, and that makes it 4-3. And so now 4-3. So Rutherford tied that puck up, and their forward just came in and put it right past Scott Wells immediately. And so it's now Rutherford in for this faceoff. So Rutherford needing to get it back, or excuse me, Ashburn needing to get it back. That faceoff won by King, sent right back out to Radaman, checked up off, and offsides at the line. And so we'll get a faceoff as Rutherford checks Perrier into the penalty box. Now we get another faceoff here. Rutherford facing off against King. That faceoff won by Rutherford. He gets it over for Apostolescu, and out it goes to center. Now dumping it in is the Huskies. They send it around. Chased by Martindale. Martindale's the one that had that goal, and now a shot. Rutherford pass over to Rubenstein, almost gets in, but Rubenstein trying to send it down low. Now kept in by Murphy. Radaman trying to hold the line. Rutherford trying to fish it out. Finally, Radaman comes away with it. Tries to get over to Rubenstein, but Rubenstein wasn't paying attention to it. He keeps it in at the line. That's good. And now sends it down low. Now setting up Wagner. Wagner working hard. He can't get to it. Rubenstein sends it off. Shot by Feliciano. Big save by Carr. And now down low into the near side corner. Feliciano with it. It's taken away from him and pushed up as King comes out for the Huskies. Huskies coming in across the line. That's offsides at the line. King went in just a little early. Well, 10:48 remaining here in the third period. Now in for the faceoff. Feliciano. He wins that as he pushes it forward for O'Neill. Now, O'Neill trying to get to it, but it's checked off his stick and out to Fiddle, and it comes out. That is onside at the line, and now working their way out. Sending it across to Ward. Ward sending it up, and Green checked up off the play. Now dumped in. That was close to offsides. No call. Revich gets it out of the zone as it's tipped away by Donovan. Now sent back in, and that is offsides. And you should have a face-off here at center ice. 10:17 remaining here in the third period. Ashburn up 4-3. Now face-off won by Huskies. Working back, Ward. Ward up to Borman. Borman trying to clear the zone, kept in by Cowell. Sent now back towards the net by Bultima. And now Morse. Morse trying to get around. He moves one. Now another one shot towards the net. Saved. And held on to by the netminder, and we'll get a face-off to his right. So face-off coming up to the right. We are just under 10 minutes remaining here in the game. Ashburn holding on to their 1-goal lead. Cowell in for this face-off. He's going to be facing off against June. Now that face-off won by Cowell. Morse and Ryan couldn't figure out which one of them wanted the puck. It was sitting right there between the both of them. Now a shot towards the net. Conchar couldn't quite get his stick around. And now back to the point. Bultima's shot is blocked away and out of play. And now there's going to be a high stick. And the high stick is going to be on the Huskies. So Ashburn going to the power play. That high stick is on Woodward. So Rutherford in for this faceoff. He's out there with Ratterman and Rubenstein, with Serbutzel and Revich at the points. Now Rutherford wins that faceoff as he gets it forward for Ratterman. Ratterman trying to look for a place to put the puck. He sends it to Rutherford. Shot towards the net. Saved by Carr. He'll hold on, and we'll get a faceoff to the right of the Howard net. Now Rutherford in for the faceoff. He pushes, he ties it up, wins that faceoff back over for Rubenstein. Rubenstein back for Revich. Now Rubenstein sending it down low, trying to find Serbutzel. Serbutzel's got it down low. He sends it for Revich. Revich sending it back down low behind the net, trying to clear around. That's going to get out to center. No one covering that point. Rutherford gets to it, and he's interfered with by his own player. And now that's tipped in by Ratterman. Chase being given and finally sent out by Howard. It's going to go down. No icing. Revich going to retrieve for Ashburn. Revich looking. Sending it around. Finds Serbutzel. Serbutzel to Revich. Now up for Rutherford. And sent right back in. But offsides. I don't think he was offsides. But they called it offsides. And Ashburn will take that. So 1:08 remaining on the penalty to Woodward, and 8:46 remaining in the game. Ashburn on the power play for the next 1:08 as they lead this one 4-3. Now for the faceoff, Feliciano. Feliciano gets it down and now pushing through, sent in and across, giving chase. Here comes Apostolescu. Apostolescu working his way down and across the line, trying to get low. Now O'Neill trying to push the puck deeper as it is stuck along the half boards. Coming away with it, Donovan. Now Feliciano. Feliciano sends it down to O'Neill, and he's checked up off the play. And now working to the middle, up top for Morse. Morse looking, sends it across for Apostolescu. Back to Morse. Morse tries to take a shot, but he whiffs on it. And now Apostle will break for Wagner, but he didn't know where the puck went, and so he's going to have to reset. And he dumps it in, as the Huskies will change. Now Apostolescu picking it up for Ashburn. Ashburn working their way up, looking across, and Feliciano down low, coming across. He dodges one, comes in. Feliciano working low and trying to reset into the corner, sends it around to the other side. As he looks, there's Morse. Morse going to be checked up off the play over here on this side, and now sent back down low by Apostolescu and finally sent out by the Huskies, and that is icing. And we will get a face-off inside the the Howard Huskies zone with 7:24 remaining. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Now Cowell in for this faceoff. So Cowell in for this faceoff. He wins that one across, looking for Conchar. It gets down low as they try to get through. Now working. Conchar. Puck is locked up in the near side corner as they sit there and try to get the puck out. It's not moving, but there's 4 players there trying to get it. And it finally comes back to Cal. Cal tried to reset to Rebic. It got tipped, but Rebic still able to hold it in. And now Conchar looking for Wu. Now out front, there's Cal. Cal back to Rebic. Rebic sending it across for Strabusel. Shot towards the net. Save. Puck is loose. Puck is still loose. And now finally covered up by Carr, as there's a pile of humanity in the crease, and we will get a face-off. We will get a face-off to the right of the Howard net. Now Rutherford in for this face-off. Rutherford wins that face-off over to Ratterman. Now looking behind. Now Ratterman behind the net, tries to send it across, but it goes past Rutherford's stick. And Rubenstein watching the Howard player on that side as they try to get it through. Howard trying to get out. Rutherford tips that over to Rubenstein as he holds on to it. Now finally being sent out, and Morse going to get to it. Morse going to reset for Howard. Now being sent out for Ratterman. Ratterman tips it in, and so they're going to say Ratterman didn't touch it, so icing the call, and the faceoff is coming back down. Now Rutherford wins that faceoff. He sends it back for Voltima. Now back, looking high, looking low, trying to get through, can't. Now Voltima sending it around. Rutherford comes away with it. He sends it up for Ratterman. Ratterman looking, he's sending it across, trying to find Rubenstein. Rubenstein going to reset the puck back in his own zone to Morse. Morse come through as and sorry about that. I almost lost my computer. And there's going to be a tripping call. And I'm sorry I didn't get that on now working through, coming. There's Ashburn is on the penalty kill as Rubenstein got called for. So Rubenstein got called for tripping. I didn't see it. I was resetting my cord to come unplugged, and I didn't realize it until I almost lost battery. If I would have lost battery, we would have lost the rest of this game. So sorry about that. But there was a penalty for tripping on Rubenstein. 90% of the fans don't believe that was a penalty, so I didn't see it. I can't tell you, but apparently it was an incidental play. They called the tripping. It is what it is. All right, working their way out. Now Ward with it up top for Howard. Now intercepted there by Donovan. Donovan working across. He's sitting across. He finds it. And shot by Feliciano. Power play goal for Ashburn. All right, so Ashburn now in. Face off. Taken by Ashburn won by Feliciano, pushed forward. Now dumped further by Donovan into the far side corner. Howard's going to get to it and try to break out. They do get it out to center, and it's recovered there. Now Morse with it. Morse working his way through to Donovan. Donovan dumping it back in. Feliciano giving chase. Now looking across. Vasilescu, but he turns it over to Overmeyer. Overmeyer with the shot saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off. Minute 2 remaining here on the penalty to Rubenstein. Ashburn, 4:46 remaining in the game. Ashburn up 5-3. Now in for the face-off. Strbutzel. Strbutzel behind the net, looking to break it out. He gets it out. That was played with a high stick, and they didn't call that one either. So working his way out now is Conchar. Conchar gets it out to center. Howard looking to reset, trying to get through. That's Draper. Draper sending it across to Ward. Ward coming up through center for Howard. Now he digs through one. Ward digs through another. Now it pokes off his stick. Borman to it, and it's set right back out. We'll track it down. Myers got it for Howard. The Huskies coming in, looking across. Here's Myers coming in. Shot saved by Wells and sent right back out by O'Neill, but he couldn't get it over Ward as he holds the line. Now working. Green down low, sending it for Revich. Now to Strbutzel. Strbutzel's got it into the far side corner as he works it out the zone. Strbutzel trying to get through. He's getting up, down low, looking, sends it off for O'Neill. O'Neill and a shot to Strbutzel. It went back to Strbutzel. That shot covered up by Carr. He'll hold on, and we will get a face-off here to the left of the Howard net. Down to 3:35 remaining in the game. Ashburn up 5-3. That face-off one, sent out. Ultima can't hold it, and now working their way out. Now sending through. Morse looking, sitting across to Cal. Now in, but O'Donnell can't put it in the zone because there are people in the zone from Howard. Now finally sent in by Wagner. He sends it down and around. Morse gets it for Ashburn. Working their way up. Sidesteps one, does Ryan. Ryan setting it up for Cal, but it's intercepted. Now King coming back for Howard. King over to Wagner. He holds the zone as he works it around. Wagner back to Martindale. Martindale sends it around behind for King. Now back to Martindale. Shot towards the net. That goes off the back of the net. It's not a save. It wasn't a shot on goal. And now into the corner. Now O'Donnell's got it. O'Donnell shot towards the net. Saved by Cowell, and then the rebound saved by Wells. Now trying to get it out of the zone. The power play is now over for Howard. That's chipped up. Finds Wu. Wu can't quite break. And back comes Ward. Ward working his way in for Howard. Now down low. Ward looking, resetting. Down low it goes. And shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. Now on the other side. Can't quite get it. There's a shot. Scored by Ward. And it is now 5-4. 5-4 with 1:59 remaining. Wells couldn't get over. I don't know if he knew where it was, but so Howard going to take their timeout with just under 2 minutes remaining here in the game. That 2 minutes gives me a chance to remind you that the Till Valhalla Project, supporting mental health awareness for our veterans and honoring fallen heroes with supplies plaques to their families, they have 20% of their proceeds go to that. The other goes into operating costs to make the shirts that support our veterans that are struggling and raising awareness of the mental health challenges to some veterans. So get a chance, please support Till Valhalla Project. They've got some pretty cool shirts. A lot of their shirts that, have multiple meanings. Myself and my boys have several of these shirts, reminding us to keep moving forward and stay motivated. Very motivational shirts, especially for athletes, but really for anyone, because it's about mental health awareness too. So get a chance to check them out, please do. All right, and we are back now for the final minute 59. Rutherford out there for the faceoff against King. Ashburn up 5-4. Now Ratterman trying to get to the puck after Ashburn, after it had been sent. Now working around, trying to get out. Huskies intercepted there by Rutherford, but taken right back by the Huskies, and now back by Murphy. Murphy trying to get over to Apostolescu. He can't get it out of the zone, and now Rubenstein trying to get it out. Now to the net. Now Rutherford shot, saved by Wells, covered up, puck is loose, and now it's covered up, and the puck is actually still loose, but he had lost sight of it, so he blew it dead, and little pushing and shoving, but that's to be expected, I guess, in a scrum near the net like that. Down to a minute 28 remaining. Ashburn. Faceoff going to come up to the right of the Ashburn net. Now that faceoff won. Now Strabutzel sending it around. Coming across. Now that's sent out. That's icing. It's not going to make it. Donovan giving chase. And looking. Trying to send it through. Shot by Cal. Blocked away by the defense, saving the empty net goal. We are down to a minute 5 remaining as Howard working their way back. Now that's tipped in. That's tipped in by O'Neill, and that's why it is not offside. That is definitely offsides. And that faceoff going to come out to center. That should be all the way down. They're not going to give him the intentional offsides. So faceoff is just going to be outside the zone, which is not where that faceoff belongs. If it was shot on net with people in zone, that's a definition. All right, Strabutzel picking it up as Ashburn won that faceoff. King knocks it down. Now working away across, trying to get it through. Shot towards the net, saved by Wells. 43 seconds remaining. Now to the net. Coming across. Now Strabutzel, he gets to it, trying to send it out of the zone. Working it down low, it gets up, but not out. It's kept in. Shot by Wells, saves that one, and it actually stuck by his pad. So that puck never went in the net. So at least they talked about it. All right, so in for this faceoff, Cal. Cal wins that faceoff back to Strabutzel. Sent around by Strabutzel, and it went out of play, so they will do it on the other side now. Now faceoff won by Howard. Down low, it gets kept in. Shot towards the net. Blocked away. It gets out to center. We have 10 seconds remaining. Now stolen away by Ryan. Ryan not going to be able to get to it. Now Conchar with the shot blocked out front by the defense. Now Cal with it. He sends it back. Finds it. And I don't know if the goal counts or not for Ryan, but either way, Ashburn coming up. I think they're going to give him the goal. It might have been in before the buzzer, but either way, Ashburn with the victory today, up 6-4, improving their standings here in the CBHL. Not a great officiated game, but Ashburn's still able to come out on top. And so thank you to the coaches, thank you to the players, and thank you to the officials. I know it's not an easy job because I do it myself, but they got they got to do better. All right, we'll see you and next weekend. Ashburn has a game on Saturday at I believe 7, where they will play host to the Montgomery Devils blue team, and then they will travel to Tri-City next Sunday. So Saturday against Montgomery here at Ashburn, and up at Rockville. No, sorry, not Rockville. Up at Laurel next Sunday. So we'll see you. This is Rudd Sports Broadcasting reminding you, take care of one another out there. Stay safe. And Rudd Broadcasting signing off.